Hi! It is time for a late December book haul. These are basically all the books that I received / bought in December. First of all, I got an email from Penguin about the street art series that they've done before. I actually went to the launch of the series, which is at South Bank, and I didn't own any of them yet, so I got The Believers by Zoe Heller and The Reluctant Fundamentalist by Mohsin Hamid. These are two books that I am not entirely sure what they are about, so these will be surprises. Then I have the cutest thing you will ever see, and it is a Flipback Dutch edition of John Green's The Fault in Our Stars, or Een Weefout in onze sterren. It's so adorable. In case you're not familiar with flipbacks, or as they're called in Dutch, Dwarsliggers, you read them like this. The pages are super thin. This is what the size is like compared to an iPhone. I received a couple of other ones of these a while ago, and I'm planning on doing a review where I talk about what it's like to read these. Then I got a Christmas present from the lovely Choncey. I'll put a link to her channel in the description. And it is Dart by Oswald, which I am completely unfamiliar with. Beautiful patterns. This poem is made from the language of people who live and work on the Dart. Over the past 2 years, I've been recording conversations with people who know the river. I've used these records as live models from which to sketch out a series of characters, linking their voices into a sound map of the river, a song line from the source to the sea. There are indications in the margin where one voice changes into another. These do not refer to real people or even fixed fictions. All voices should be read as the river's mutterings. Then I have Mr. Ma and Son by Lao Che, which I got from Penguin, China. And this is a story of Mr. Ma and his son who moved to London and own a shop there, and just about what it's like for them as immigrants to live in London. And it was sent to me because the person who contacted me knew that I lived in London and did a video on fiction that was set in London, and they thought I might be interested in this one. Oh, and by the way, it's set in the 1920s. And then I bought two beautiful graphic novels. First of all, it's one that I mentioned in my top 5 books of 2013, and it is The Arrival by Shaun Tan. I didn't mean to buy this. I meant to send it to someone else, and then it accidentally arrived at my house, and I was like, I should probably keep it. I read it from the library first. If you want more of a description, you can watch my top 5 books of 2013 video. And then finally, one that I'd never heard of before. I just walked into a bookshop and found it, and it's called The Encyclopedia of Early Earth, a graphic novel by Isabel Greenberg. If you look at it, you can see like all the characters that are kind of reflections on the cover. On the back, it has reviews for Mark Haddon and Kate Beaton, who wrote one of my favorite graphic novels / cartoons, Hark a Vagrant. You know, with a recommendation like that, I couldn't just let this go. I was super impressed by the colors when I saw them, and it kind of reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the way that some of the characters are drawn, and it just looks like a collection of beautiful stories about early Earth. The paper on this is kind of matte and really, really nice. I cannot wait to read this. And those were all the books that I got in December. You can let me know in the comments if you've read any of these and if you enjoyed them, and I will talk to you guys later. Doei!